Namaskar. Suraj Singh from Bharat, India, Faridabad, civil engineer, fellow institution of engineers, chartered engineer, professional engineer, international professional engineer, and that's it. Thanks all who usually join me to have forbearance on social and political state of affairs of ours, Bharat, India. Bharat, India, what is that? I discussed. It is we people of this country are Bharat. We people of this country are called Bharat, India, and this relates to patriotism of each individual, what degree of patriotism one have alliance with this nation. We have 140 crores people of this country. Are we really patriot? That is a question mark. It's not a question in theory, it's a question in spiritual understanding. There is a big dispute these days and big competition these days among various sections of people, political sections. You are patriot or you are not patriot. You are Deshbhakt, you are not Deshbhakt. And this is like, illogical, irreasonable, irrelevant dispute among people. Because people don't understand what is patriotism and what is Deshbhakti and what is constitution, what is government, what is parliament, and what is public. This is a very big question mark because it harms someone. If somebody claims, I am patriot, I am Deshbhakt, and you are not Deshbhakt, you are not patriot, it's like assassination of character of someone by someone who assumes himself that I have character and you have no character, and this is rubbish, believe me. No one has got any right to call himself Deshbhakt and other not Deshbhakt or not patriot. There is no definition of patriotism. It is understanding, it is your conscience, it is your heart, it's your mind, and it is your allegiance to constitution of this country, and not only constitution, allegiance to public of this country. That is very important to understand. We have to think what is patriotism, what is Deshbhakti. Is it related to government of India or Bharat? Is it related to legislature of Bharat? Is it related to the judiciary of Bharat? Or it is related to other institutions of Bharat? Or it is related to land of Bharat? Or it is related to environment of Bharat? Or it is related to what we have to decide that? It's very important factor, significant factor. We have been missing a lot, only chanting and chanting and chanting without understanding, and only without understanding, without any effect, without the result. People are not that chanted as they should be if they are patriot, but they themselves claim we are patriot and you are not patriot. If you have disputed, discuss a disputable opinions against government, you are called non-patriot, you are not Deshbhakt. If you shoe polish of government, you are called your Deshbhakt. If you are with some party, you are Deshbhakt. If you are not with that party, you are not Deshbhakt. If you talk in favor of the government, you are Deshbhakt. If you don't in favor of government, you are not Deshbhakt. 11, it's nothing to do with what you talk about government. Government is not my master. Government is not my master, remember it. Judiciary is not my master. Legislature is not my master. These are only institutions and nothing else. Only they have certain responsibility towards public and nothing else. They have to do that job. No more than that. Judiciary's functions defined. Legislative functions are defined. Executive functions are defined. Extra institutional functions are defined. Police functions are defined. Military functions are defined. All functions are defined. They are not related to total patriotism. They are related to natural work, legalized work. But that is not the definition of Deshbhakti. That is job. Job, that's it. They are paid for that. If I am paid for something and I do that job, that is a professional relation, or you can say contractual relation with that institution and an individual. That has nothing to do with Deshbhakti, nothing to do with anything else. There's a complete mal-definition, ill-defined understanding regarding Bhakti and patriotism. If I support BJP or I support Modi, I am presume that I am Deshbhakt. Not at all. BJP is not India. BJP is not Bharat. Congress is not Bharat. Modi is not Bharat. Rahul is not Bharat. No one is Bharat. Government of India is not Bharat. Judiciary of India is not Bharat. Legislature of India is not Bharat. They are part of Bharat. Parts and parts and parts, and that's it. We have to be clear about this. No one has any right to lament someone as Deshbhakt or not Deshbhakt. Who are you to decide that I am patriot or I'm not patriot? Are you my conscience? Are you my mind? Are you my feeling? What are you? Who gave you this authority? Where it is written in Constitution that you have to assume like that? This is a big question mark. First you check your mirror, check your face, check your knowledge, check your independence, check your authority, check your power, and then talk to me. I'll teach you what is Deshbhakti. Small kids laments people. A person who doesn't have any degree or diploma, just 15, 16 years, writes on Facebook and calls someone anything, is it Deshbhakti? I'll stab that person, whoever it may be. Come in front of me, I'll teach you what is Deshbhakti. Bloody hell you are. Who told you all this? I don't respect Prime Minister, my authority. Who are you to force me? I don't respect any leaders, my choice. How can you force me? You have no right to force me. It's my right. I am an individual. I'm citizen of this country. I respect orders. It's up to me. It's my choice, my personal decision. I don't respect Prime Minister. What's your problem? Shall you put me in jail? Where is it written you have to respect Prime Minister? Where is it written in Constitution? There's nothing as such. He's a servant of public and that's it. He has his job to do. Why should I stand with Prime Minister? I don't stand. Finish. Are you paid that people should stand when you come? Is there any definition as such? There's no definition. It's only personal respect. Honor only, nothing else. It's not legal. Where is legal? You are paid for your work. Khalas. Everybody is paid for his work. Why you expect extra respect for your position? Work gives you respect, not your face. I don't care for your face. Who are you? I care for results. Give me results, I respect you. I respect results, not face. I don't care who Modi is. I don't care who Rahul is. I don't care who Chief Justice is. I care what they do. And that's it. And don't talk like this in future. Anybody. You have no right to call someone anti-national or national. Do you understand nation? Those people who used to inform to British against Congress, against political struggle, political mandate, they used to inform British and they are now calling themselves patriot. You used to do against this nation at that time. The nation was slave. You are working against the interest of our nation and you are calling yourself Deshbhakt. You are against flag of this country. You are against constitution of this country. You are against system of this country and you are declaring yourself Deshbhakt, patriot. Who are you? If you are in seat, it is because of public, not because of your own credibility. You have no credibility. You just got the seat by chance, by accident, you may say. You got it because of public. They didn't have any option. So you got it. Don't think that you are master of your knowledge or expert of your knowledge. You are nothing. Just you are in political position and that's it. And that position can go anytime. There's no permanent life for this politics post. Many have come and many have gone. You are also one of them. Nothing else. Control your people better. No one has any right to call someone that you are anti-national. And you are also anti-national. If you call me anti-national, I will call you anti-national. What's the result? Only dispute, only fighting, only frictional generation in society. And you want to see that society of this country? Deshbhakt. Be aware of this warning. Whoever write to me on Facebook or anywhere that I'm anti-national, I'll teach him a lesson. Understand? And particular to youth of this country, I'm telling, they are very active in writing such type of posts and abuses on Facebook or somewhere else. Be careful. You will get very reasonable reply, a very striking reply to you. And then don't call me that you are old man. You are satya gaya. I will teach you what is satya gaya and I'll teach you what is old man. Don't underestimate me. I am not that you are thinking of. I am full of energy and more energy I am having than you are. Come on and talk to me. I'll teach you what you are. Better be in your limits. Understand? Or you have to face consequences of my talks. And then I'll encounter you. Come on to me. I'll teach you what you are. It's warning to all those who write abusive language on my posts. And I will post you certainly. I will not write in post. I will post you. This is my intellectual warning to you. Be careful. Don't play with me. I also know how to play. Don't underestimate, believe me. And I will overestimate you then. Well, this is just a warning to you of all who are doing against me something on his work or somewhere else. Particularly those youth who are in between adolescence age to say about 25 years or 30 years. I don't care to which party you belong to, support it's your headache. I don't come in between that. But if you talk against me something, you will be rebut. No, I rebut that. I will not forget. I will not excuse you. Once it's okay, second time it's okay. If you continue like that, you will take my legs impact on your head. Don't forget I am an engineer. And engineer is always, I am particularly civil engineer. I know how, I'm a policeman in fact. Civil engineer who works on fields like policeman. He knows how to teach lesson to people. He knows how to take work from everybody. And I am also that. Don't underestimate me. I can teach lesson to you and to the whole family and everyone. Remember, don't so go to my face and my age. Still, I am more powerful than you have. I can write much better than you. I can talk much better than you. I can refer much better than you. You know nothing so far. You know 5% of what I am knowing. So be careful. Don't and never don't. If you call me this time, be careful. You will take reaction. Very good reaction. I don't care for police and for military as far as my patriotism is concerned. Okay? You will teach me patriotism, Deshbhakti. You will teach me. You know me, who am I? Well, gentlemen, sorry for this because I used to get so many comments from people who know nothing about this nation, Bharat, and they just keep on writing, chanting Modi, Modi, and chanting all that, and who go oppose Modi and who speak oppose Modi. You are Deshbhakt, not Deshbhakt. You are criminal. You are this and you are that. You are Satyagi and this nonsense people. I don't know where they got their educational school certificates and college certificates. They're just, I think, paid persons from BJP or from Modi, and that may be on the result and nothing else. They know nothing about this nation. They know nothing about anything, but they just keep on writing because they got a medium free of cost and they're wasting that medium as well. Well, I'll come back to topic. That is about what's going on in Jammu and Kashmir now. Now, there has been some orders, judgments from apex court of this country, Supreme Court of India yesterday, and which is very good, of course. I like it. I support it. Chief Justice referred this case of 370 article Constitution there. The 370 issue, whatever transpired so far with government and others, so far as Supreme Court was keeping it abeyance. It was not taking interest till now, since 5th of August when people came to him that I want to this is, but this just no go to means they ignore that in fact now. Now time has come, it's now 29th today and it's of 34 days. In 23 days the Supreme Court has got up and I think this court has come back from sleep and now realized that there's some problem because more than 3 weeks it is gone and people have been under curfew, or you can say under no life state, no liberty state, and that's very good if Supreme Court has referred this case directly to five judges constitutional bench, and which is admirable, and I appreciate that this Supreme Court did not waste time in deciding that, and also it instructed the government of India, notified decide in 7 days and report what actions you have taken to lift all combats on communications from J&K state. And that's a good development, and it will bring some solution to this issue. And I really support it that ultimately public is going to win. Jammu Kashmir public is going to win, because you cannot suppress people for long. And unfortunately, Jammu and Kashmir people have been done with injustice by government of India, government of Jammu and Kashmir, and people of this country. And I will blame people of this country more than somebody else. I don't blame Jammu and Kashmir government. I don't blame government of India, Bharat, because government of India wanted to do what public wanted. They just wanted to please ourselves, our people of this country, those people who are not part of Jammu and Kashmir, non-Jammu and Kashmir area states people. Government of India wanted to please for sake of votes, for sake of, and that's all, and they got successful. And people are laughing and jumping and celebrating. I don't know for what they are celebrating. Only they can know. And we have no right to suppress society, any state, any section. We have no right to suppress them, oppress them. But we held their right to life and right to liberty, and we delayed their right to justice. Of course, all rights we have pulled from them, which have been granted under preambles of Constitution of this country, the right to justice and right to life and right to liberty. Right to justice is social rights, they have been withdrawn. These rights have been withdrawn. Of course, when it is impacted by curfew, economic goes on, so economical right has been withdrawn, and then political right has been withdrawn. Similarly, equality of opportunities have been withdrawn, liberty has been withdrawn, expression has been withdrawn, everything has been withdrawn from them since 5th of August 2019, and that is a bad work done by government of India. But Bharat, I can say openly that government of India, without having any framework of understanding or logical or reasonable considerations, they did this and disposed their responsibility and tried to be hero of this country only, just lamenting that it was not done in 72 years and we have done it. Only from that viewpoint they have done it, and people like it. People are like that. On one side we say that Jammu and Kashmir is our integral part, that is true, but you have to treat also people of that country as an integral part of this country. You treated that land to be an integral part of this country, but you ignored those people, which is not acceptable to me, or should also not be acceptable to you as well. But unfortunately, you have accepted that as non-J&K public. It is very bad, very bad, very bad, you can say. If you don't consider those people as your family members, then what for they are here with you? For what? Why should they be here in that case? We have to consider this way. If we don't treat them as our family members, we don't raise our voices when government does injustice to them, why should they like to stay with us? What is reason there? They are not our slaves. They did not come to us as refugees. They are not our refugees. They brought their land to this country. So they are owners on same way as we are owners. They did not come from some other country. They did not demand shelter here. They did not request for shelter, no asylum. They are owners of their land, and we are owners of this land. They access to us. We welcome that, and they are now part of this country. But we did not treat them accordingly. Yes, there are terrorists, of course. There are terrorists everywhere, not only in J&K. There are terrorists all over this country, and not only in this country, everywhere there are terrorists around the world. So that is different case. Whole public is never terrorist. There could be hardly 0.1% people who may be terrorists, who could be terrorists, you can say, or those running away, or those, you can say, infiltrated from other country, they could be terrorists. You cannot say all are terrorists. So you had no right to kill their privileges granted by this country, but you did that. We did that. Our government did that, and our government did that. Our legislature did that, and we supported that. We missed actually this opportunity to reflect to Jammu and Kashmir people that we are your brothers and sisters, because we supported illogically, unconstitutionally that work which should not have been done that. They are not even your guests, they are owners. They are not coming to your home. They did not come to your home. They brought their home with them. Just remember. There's a difference. Jammu and Kashmir people are not your refugees, first of all. They are not your guests, first of all. They are your partners, as we are together. They are honor of this country to an extent. They have their land, own land. They are not homeless. They are not stateless. So you treated them like that, and that is bad. That is bad outlook, bad out disposal by us, and we should be shame of that. We should shameless people. We expressed, we demonstrated our status, our mentality, our mindset to whole world, and what sort of people we are. Really, it's not acceptable to me as an individual. You should have respected people. You should have extended them your value. You should have stood by them. But you withdrew your support from them and supported a illogical government, illegal government, which did not consider life rights and liberty rights and just suppressed them. 370 is something else. I don't talk of that in this statement, because 370 should be there or should not be there. 35A should not be there or should be there. Question is different. That court has to decide now. I am no one to decide. Court shall then court considers in constitutional bench. It has to decide. It has to analyze. It has to analyze. It has to streamline. It has to think. It has to contemplate everything. It has to imagine what would have been done in 1947. That is absolute right of court to consider in according to law, according to constitution, constitution, according to judiciary natural process. They will do that. It is their job. They will check everything, and you can say they can filter everything, and that could go against government decision, and most probably it will be an historical record, historical judgment when it comes, and surprising judgment will be, and that will be good for us, so that permanently it will decide it. We can be loser, we can be gainer, doesn't matter. Law is law, justice is justice, rights are rights, privileges are privileges. Why should we speak up of that? If we have rights, we have privileges. Our Jammu and Kashmir people also got rights and privileges. We cannot deny them that. If we deny them that we are uncivilized society, so far we have demonstrated that we are not good society. We are just silent society, sleeping society. We are a spectator society. We only expect, do nothing. We don't stand with injustice. We don't encounter injustice, and this is our character now. Whole world have seen what we are. People in other countries are talking a lot about how to support J&K cause, but we are not thinking that way. And if someone talks about that, then like me or like someone else, that person is lamented as Deshdrahi, anti-national. This is what I was explaining about anti-national. Out of 135 crores people in this country, I think hardly there would be few thousands or even less, few hundreds people who analyze and talk freely, openly about injustice being caused to J&K public. To an extent, rights and privileges are concerned. We have no right to suppress right of life, right of liberty from anybody. We cannot combat people's right. We can suppress their rights. We can oppress their rights. We have all rights are automatic. All rights are natural. All rights are constitutional. So no one has got any right to divide those people of that right. Even Prime Minister has got no authority as such. President has got no authority as such until there is emergency requirement. But there was no such requirement. They just did it for sake of pleasing another section, and which is not acceptable to a civilized person of this country. I am a person abiding by law. I respect constitution. I abide by constitution. I abide by national laws. I abide by nation. I abide by all constraints applied on me. But I cannot accept same thing if it's not applied to other person. If you think that those people who have been suppressed with, they are your brothers and sisters, they are family members, you should have supported their cause, but you did not do that. Unfortunately, this is very, very black mark on history of this people's conduct, our conduct towards those people. And time will not excuse us. If you think these people continue to be brothers and sisters, forget that. They will never be now. Maybe more than 60% people with us at that time, they were with us. But now, since they have observed our conduct, negative conduct towards them, we have not been very good host even. So these people, what if you were in their place, what you would thought? Just to think that way. If you were in their place, what you would have thought of and what would you have decided about your future course of action. I'm sure that those people shall not come to us, shall not like to stay with us in future. Because of this bad conduct extended to them by our people and by our government and by our legislature and by our president. Of course, Supreme Court also cooperated in that negative work, but now it has come to tracks. That is very good and welcome step. Late, okay, late it is, but it is not finished. It is not late is better, okay, than never. So it came back to its constitutional work, which is welcome step, and I hope they will decide it without any partition, without any favor or ill will. They will do it according to law, according to documents of history related to Jammu and Kashmir, and I hope that those people shall get justice. If they are able to do that, I'll be very pleased that at least courts are working. Forget legislature and forget government. They work according to pleasing people, not to be fair with this nation. So I hope Jammu and Kashmir shall gradually come back to its normalcy within a week or two, and those people might have patience to wait for this judgment that has to come. Proceedings starting from first week of October. So maybe in 1 month or 2 months they will get something, and those people may back. Those people may wait better. I think if they can wait, or else I don't know. I cannot decide about them. They have to see their course of action, to what level they have gone against us now. Their minds, their conscience, their thoughts, their contemplations can't be with us in any way, not even 0.1%. Because we have hit them mentally, we have tortured them. By unconscious, we have tortured them, we have stirred them from every aspect. This our nonsense act, our stupid acts shall not forgive us in future. And don't forget that other countries, what they are saying, other countries have no absolute, you can say no absolute, you can say need or no absolute requirement. Why should they worry about us? First of all, let us say this way: why should other countries care for us? Are they our servants? Yes, they talk of something. They will talk at end what is logical and what is legal. Maybe today they are not understanding. There could be some reasons, because everybody has its own problem. Every country has its own problems. If just take, for example, US. US is having differences with China. The US China trade war is going on. It is their headache, both US China region, that every day news are coming and news are going on. What is this today? Is something, tomorrow something, then something. Then US and North Korea, their issue every day is coming and going. Then US issue with Venezuela, every day something is coming and something is going. So they are all, the US is own internal problems of with Congress and Senate and all that. So US is busy there, England is busy in its own Brexit issue, and every day there is something ongoing and going, and Parliament suspended sometimes, something is happening. And three prime ministers have been affected so far. You can just say David Macron. David Macron has been affected after May, she has gone, so David has gone and May has gone, and now this has come, Johnson has come, and Johnson is speaking some other language, so maybe he goes one day. So they have their own problems. They're immersed in that Ireland problem with England and this problem by that and that. So they are not having any time to think of us. Why should they think of us? Kashmir stays with you or does it stay with you? Why they are worried about that? They are not related to that. And since we send Israel and Palestine, that problem is ongoing, and the US also involved in that. And similarly, Israel is started fighting with Lebanon also, and started fighting with Egypt also, and started fighting with so on. So it has been ongoing. Similarly, you can take issue of this China and Hong Kong issue, and China and Taiwan issue, and also similarly Yemen and KS issue, Yemen and KS and UAE issue. So everywhere, France, you can say Europe, they have their own issues. They have a complex of issues, Russia issue and Iran issue and Kosovo issue, and everyone is in their own issues busy. And you can say Arab all the Kuwait and this, sorry, you can say Qatar and Gulf issue. So I don't find anywhere, any location in world now where there is no concern. Everywhere there is concern. So they are busy in their concern. Why should they care about you? Yes, they talk of this, they call some meeting, they discuss, okay, this just advise, talk together and resolve it and talk this and that. They are not concerned whether it's an internal issue or not internal issue. They are not concerned with Pakistan issue or not Pakistan issue. They are not concerned. They are just speaking. Yes, some relation is left with amnesty, for example, or you can say this is another. There are two or three bodies in the world which take these considerations to their account, like amnesty there, which deals with human rights or something, and like that. You can say there's another body which alerted UN. UN is there. It's also responsible for that because, but they are not too serious because they know it has been more than since 1947. This year has been going on, and there have been 11 repetitions of resolutions. So they are not also very serious about that. This keep on moving and moving and moving. So they are just doing formalities with our country, and we are talking to them. They are talking to us, but there is no response in concrete terms. And then remains issue with us. It is our problem. This is our problem, and not only this. Whatever problem is there for us, economical problem, our problem. Farmers is our problem. Everything is our problem. Our economy has dropped, and everybody knows that these people are not having good economy. But they know that they are also not having good economy. So that is also another thing. But point is that where do we stand to an extent interrelations with other nations are concerned? They will only talk when they see or they realize that frictions are at that high level between our country and Pakistan that could lead to hot pursuit, or can say outbreak of war at very intensified level. At that time, they would be very serious because both countries are at powers, rich people in atomic energy, and that can harm them as well. Until then, they will not do anything. They will keep on saying, yes, you decide yourself of this thing. That means people are not serious about this. Yes, private parties are serious. Public is serious. For example, what happened in US, Washington, what happened in England, what happened in other countries as well. In France, demonstration, the G7 was going on. So they are serious about that. People are serious. They want to support Kashmir. This is their outlet. This is their what they want to do. Is there nobody can stop someone. But apart from all this, from all these points, we have to see our what we do, what we want. We cannot simply discard claims. We cannot simply say, no, you don't speak about this. No, that is not in current world. You have to be a speaker. You have to be answerable. You have to be accountable and responsible. After all, we are public of this country. We are honor of this country. We are accountable. Politicians cannot think that their honors and what they do is right or wrong. No, it's not that simply. It's a PR working of people. They have to respond to people. So we have to assume that our role, we have to assume. We have not assumed our role till now. We are only sitting in chair and speaking nothing and just sitting and accepting everything, whatever is done by government without having analytical power, analytical source, or without understanding what real problem is. I'm not saying that I know everything or I know complete information about that. That's also not true. It's just reference only. When you open some book and read, you know what is written in that. Same thing is here, documentation. Because world doesn't move without documents. You may say anything, you may speak anything, you can assume anything, consider anything. This is not mathematical numericals. No, this is not mathematics, numerical, physics numerical. This is life of people. Your decisions impact upon life of public, not one man, crores of public. So that is very important, that people's life should not be abused, should not be exploited because of your pleasure. Your pleasure has got no relation to their struggle. You may have any pleasure by condemning something and people say, oh, what you have done is very good. No, that's not true. That's not applicable here. You have to do justice to people, whatever sort of people they are. They are your people, your prime minister, your government of those people. You have to take their care. If you take care like this as you've taken in JNK, then you are not government, you are not prime minister. You are not prime minister and government for them at least. Maybe you are prime minister and government for other society, other part of this country, because they just are happy with you and real agreed party is not happy with you, so you are not good for them. You may be good for other people. Other people goodness with you has got no meaning, because you could not solve that problem. You failed to solve that problem. You failed to apprehend what could happen. You had no visionary power. You just took decision without having in considering what could happen in future, and that is not called pragmatism. That is called, you can say, short-term solution, which got no further sequence. And that's what's happened. You have brought this country to a cross junction of standards where we don't know where to go. And till today, though court has taken some steps into this, they have decided something, but that too is in theory only. Where we have to go, we don't know today. Neither Prime Minister knows. Fact is that nor government knows and nor public knows how to move further to solve this critical issue. I can call critical, and you can just even super critical, because if we don't solve it immediately, this way or that way, war is standing at our threshold and can impact upon any time into explosion, and that is very, very bad state. We can view that is going to happen. You may understand or may not understand. You may not care about that, but facts cannot be declined. Facts cannot be hidden. It can be hidden for some time, but not forever. Facts unearth themselves at time. When there's water pressure and the ground is not able to resist that, water comes out from the ground. That's what's happening in our country. There has been no pragmatism so far on political leaders. All political leaders, I'm saying, not government political leaders. There has been no unison. In all, there is no, you can say, everything has been heterogeneous, no uniformity, no homogeneity, and no conclusive decision making just to please public and to just give them grade that we shall develop your state, we shall do this and we shall that. Don't forget, money cannot buy their conscience, money cannot buy their minds, money cannot buy their land, money cannot buy everything, anything. No, money is not enough. It is same thing as US, his daughter, US son-in-law Khusher did for Middle East. He will spend 50 billion US dollar onto this area, this one on Palestine, this one on Egypt, and like that. You see, money cannot buy people, money cannot buy political power, money cannot buy all this. Yes, money can get you elections victory, but not people's minds victory, not people's submission victory. You cannot do that, but you are trying to do that only, which is unfortunate and not good for this country. Try to think how to solve this. Government's duty lies in fact that they have to talk to people. It's a democratic world. It's not Egypt world, or it's not Saudi Arab where democracy got no meaning. It is Bharat, it is India, which is democratic leader of world. And if our leadership goes to such level as we have done, our democratic mask, our democratic identity shall be taken away by people. People shall not respect us because we have gone against what we were. We have gone against our preambles of constitution of this country. We have gone against constitution of this country. We have gone against our ideals. We have gone against our contemplations. We have gone against everything. We have done torture to society of 1 crore people, and that is not acceptable even by us. Forget others. We have no right to torture people. We have no right to kill them, nor nearly kill them. Kill means kill by conscience, not in body. We have no right to hammer their heads, and we cannot laugh on that. We are laughing also. We are doing injustice, we are doing cruelty, and we are pleased, we are laughing. Oh, it's very good, it's very good, it's very good. This is called shameless society. We never stood with them. We never considered our family. We tried to beat them. What do you call it? Is it not type of silent rioting? Is it not mob lynching? Same thing is here. You're putting a small section of this country under lakhs of our forces, individuals, soldiers. Is that right? Can you win people by this method? Can you win like this? Never, never, never. They were our people. They have been our people for 72 years. They were kept by diplomacy. They were kept by our degree of digestion. They were kept by treatment, not by hammering them, not by hacking them. And they have hacked their lives, they hacked their minds. And this is unfortunate. I don't know why PM doesn't realize this, why government doesn't realize this. They have done even inhuman act. What they wanted to do, they don't understand, they don't know. They could not even have analysis on that. And their bhakts, their people, I don't know what they wanted, what they got. What they got, I don't know. We all supported government, and this means we did not support public of that state, and they are happy. I were happy for what? We got 370 removed. They don't even know what they removed. They don't even know what they removed, and they are happy. This is called animal kingdom. Such character state is called animals, who cannot think what they are talking. Okay, just like follow other animal. That's it. We have, our bloods have become water. Why I am not standing with those people, I don't understand. And why don't you? Just a question arises. Why did you not support your family members who were suppressed, who were given injustice? Why don't you? Why don't support them? Why did you accept their area jail, converted to jail, Najarabandi, home arrest? Why did you accept that? Do 370, whatever you want to do, forget that. Do 35, what you want to do, forget that. Snatch your right to think. But you cannot snatch, you cannot remove their right to life and liberty. That is the main question. Curfews are always imposed in some areas because of disturbance. Okay, if you thought it would create this, okay, for 2 days, 3 days, that was okay. You have no limit. When you have no limit, this also indicates that you have no solution. You did not even work on solution, work out solution prior to doing that, prior to abrogating that act, that you can say provision. You just did that without even anticipating problems. What to do with that? Because you just thought do it and we will see later on. You are very big master. Your principle was do it and we will see it. Means kill someone and we'll see it. After what you do, if you kill someone, what you do? You remove all evidences. You remove all blood stains. You take out clothes and hide somewhere, fire them or kindle them. This is what you do. Same thing is here. You did something wrong. You are going to talk to G7. You are going to talk to some other country. You are going to talk to UAE, to US people, to France people, to this people, and that people, and that people, and that people. You're all washing out your evidences. Why this requirement? Why this necessity arose? Because of your own act, misdeeds. Why did you not have any courage to talk to that society in connection with you had to take this drastic decision? This means you don't have that capability. You are prime minister or your president or minister, whoever you are. They are your people. You did not have any capacity to talk to them. You're so coward. You did not call them, or you could go to that place. You could talk to various people, but no, you did not talk to them because you thought we don't want to talk to them. They are slaves. They are our slaves. We slave them. We are slave them, and this is what they done. But people are not slaves. At least they are not your slaves because they didn't come to you as refugees. They didn't take any political asylum. They did not seek anything from you. They did not seek any shelter from you. So that's a scheme. That's it. But you are taking a different way. You are slaves. We beat them. We do whatever them with them. No, this will not work. They were 5% against you. Now they will 105% against you. You have changed that profile, changed that degree of consideration about how far they can fight with you, how long they can fight with you, and they have turned them into a kind of considerable terrorism. If there were, say, five terrorists in a state now all are terrorists, in fact. And that's a fact. You may call terrorists or you call revolting people. They are revolting people now. You give whatever you want to give, think whatever you want, they will not care, they will not consider that. You say, I will develop your Jammu and I will develop Kashmir, I will do this and that. Say, they don't want that development. They don't want development. What to do with that? I want to stay in less development area. What's your problem? I don't want your money. What's your problem? You cannot force me to take money and let me develop. No, I don't want that development. I want to stay as it is. Who are you? Because when you did not talk to me, when you did not care about me, you ignore me, I ignore you. This reciprocal action. You may be government, I don't care. You may be anybody, I don't care. And tomorrow they may also say, we don't accept court. What to do then? If they say, if they are in revolt district, they may say, okay, we don't recognize this court. Finish. Because you have scrapped their rights. You have scrapped their rights. Rights are more important. Respect is more important. Feeling of right is more important than power of money. Palestine rejected US Kushner's proposal. There was workshop held in Bahrain. All countries were called. We want to do this development in Palestine areas, and near Egypt areas, and Jordan areas. They rejected it. Get lost. We don't need your money. First, tell us where are our rights. We think we are the slaves. Decide our state first. Decide our political kingdom first. Or get lost from here. We don't need the money. America wants to buy everybody. His daughter, his son-in-law wants to buy everybody. They wanted to buy Greenland. US president wanted to buy Greenland. Did he buy? But response is, God, get lost, kicked out. Who are you to buy me? If you want to develop my country, come and invest money here. That's what Greenland said. What do you think? You buy everybody money. I give money, I want to buy New York. Can you sell it to me? I want to buy Washington. Can you sell it to me? I want to buy whole America. Can you sell it to me? Tomorrow, all these sheikhs have a lot of money. They'll say, okay, I want to buy New York. Give me New York. Shall you give it? You are not saleable. Others are saleable. You consider that lands are real estates. Countries can be sold. These are commodities. These are vegetables. These are flour. You can buy them. These are spices. Buy them. Our people just junked mind in this country. They wanted to buy lands in Kashmir and Jammu because they think they are real estate problem. Jammu and Kashmir issue is not real estate problem. Remember it. It's a problem of mind, it's a problem of mindset, a problem of feeling, a problem of liberty. It's a problem of rights and existence. It's a problem of morality. It's not a problem of real estate. You want to buy land and take people, go away from here. You think that? Country cannot be sold. Nations cannot be bought. Yes, you can destroy a nation. That is something else. Have war and let's die. Even British could not buy us. Before British, Mughal could not buy us. And before Mughal, these Aryans could not buy us. And before Aryans, nobody could buy us. We are different. But now we have mentality. Our mindset is different. Because we have got money, we are developed society, we are a big country. We also think, take money, we will develop you. Come on, leave it. It's not possible. Not possible. We had nothing when British left. We are too poor. We have no money. Few crores. Yet we are survived. When they said you will not be able to survive, but we said, but guys, get lost from here. You British guy, get lost. Leave us to God. Gandhi said or no? Leave us to God and get lost of fear. So Gandhi said, and these people had to go. I'm just telling you, don't think by others. Help others. Stand with them. If you want to develop Kashmir, you want to develop Jammu, develop it. But be their people. Don't behave like foreigners. You acted with them that you don't care for them. You don't care for them. You have acted that. You have done that. This deed you have acted upon. I take decision, finish. I consider governor as public of citizens of JNK. This means you did not have considered those people human beings. There is no constituent assembly, there is no assembly, so my governor is assembly and I am assembly in parliament. Is it right? I might of right, my might, I am doesn't work. This contemplation, this thought, I am doesn't work among people. Hitler could not stay, Raman could not stay, Indra could not stay. All were dictators. They could not stay. You are also not going to stay up to 2300. Remember, people have gone, people shall go. Then, better. Treat people as people. Don't treat them as animals. They are not cows and buffaloes. They are not deers. They are not dogs. They are human beings. Act like human beings. Try to console their, you can say, negative happiness. They are hapless now. You have made them hapless, but they will change. They are angry now. They are not happy with you. They will not recognize you. You have to reinstate their minds. You have to reset their contemplation. You have to reset their energies. You have to reset everything if you want to take them with you, or else forget them. Fact remains that before 5th of August, it was different. Their minds have been changed now. They were our people. By heart, they were ours. May not be 100%, but at least 60% people were having our morality, our, you can say, track. They were with us. They were studying here. They were residing here. They were working everywhere. But now, 6th of August changed them. 6th of August 2019 brought a change in their minds because they were not considered human beings from evening of 5th of August. You were so against them that you even between all tourists from that people could not visit Amarnath. What was so hurry? I don't understand. Even they don't understand. They just wanted to show people that we are against these Muslims in JNK and we are for Hindus. This was only mentality inbuilt, inculcated automatically into minds of government, into minds of Prime Minister, into minds of all those who have taken this decision severely and jointly. They are accountable. If we lose Jammu and Kashmir by your actions, it will be bad for us. We have crossed limit. Congress did good for this nation for 72 years. They kept those people with us without any friction, without any amity. Those people integrated gradually into this nation. Gradually they integrated. It was only small, you can say, elephant's tail was left and elephant's body was already in. And that tail you cut using your scissor of 370 and 35A, and that tail is not coming out now. Elephant also is there. So this is an accident. This is an accident now you caused, and you have to rebuild this. You have to recover this, repair it. How you repair? It's your problem. Court shall give its decision. That's it. Nothing else. Cannot more than that. But before that decision come, better you change your mindset. You correct your mistake. You be with them. You talk to them. You try to convince them what's good for you. You have done for them. You explain to them this is good. Don't think radio talk and monkey bath shall solve problem. No, it shall not. Don't tell friends, people what you have done for them. Don't tell American people what you have done. These people are to be. They are more than America people. They are more than American president. These people are more than French president, because this is their problem. This is their laws, not French laws, not America laws. We don't care what those nations says. Those nations are not honor of JNK. JNK people are honor of JNK. If you don't take them into confidence, you shall never get them back to you. Remember, gone is gone. They have gone off your control. You have to re-win that control. If you can re-win that control, you will be a successful government, successful prime minister. Otherwise, you have caused debacle to this country by your stupid action, caused by your stupid thought. Court shall do his job, but court shall cannot do every job. Court shall only interpret whether whatever action you have taken, whatever laws you have passed, void or not void, and that's it is constitutional or not constitutional. And court certainly shall not support you because you have caused miscarriage in your actions, and that's the problem. Your actions were not polite, your actions were political based, these were regional based, these were frictional based, these were religion based, and that's the problem. This will not work. Court checks facts and evidences. Court doesn't go to faith. Court doesn't go to assumptions. Court assumes only what those people thought at that time. They will assume what King Hari Singh thought, what Mountbatten thought. He will consider that. Court can consider that. Court will not consider what you thought. No. So court goes into evidences, analyzes everything. So they will bring everything to your table. These are facts, and these are facts means this is judgment, this is decision, this is in interest of that, this is in interest of our country. They will say in interest of both. So in that case, you may stand nowhere. So it is better you correct it now. Talk to them, people of this JNK. Tell them what you wanted to do and what you have done. If there is any errors, correct that error. Before it is too late. Don't think that you can win everybody. And if required, take help from Congress people. Take help from other people who can help country. Don't think for yourself only that you can only think. You have only right to think. All are citizens of this country. All leaders belong to Bharat. We all are same. You can take help from someone. And if you don't do that, you shall cause harm to yourself. Maybe you win states elections are coming in. I don't value that. Because JNK future is more important than these 5 electoral victories. These are temporary electoral victories. In 5 years, they will be again. You may have power in 5 years, and that's all. It doesn't make a difference to JNK people. If they have decided against you, it's a big problem for you. Even if you win these 5 states, there's no value. You may say, I have all over country, my government, so what? You could not control one government. You fail to control those people. You have no capability. This is what we think about. You could not handle this problem which Congress handled for 72 years, including Vajpayee's time. You could not handle it even for a few years. You didn't know what to do, how to solve that. Your one decision has marred the state of JNK, and whole world knows. Whole world knows that. Palestinian people were standing with these JNK people in US, Washington. They were standing to support them in England. These Palestinian citizens, American political MPs were standing there to support them. This means, and they said shame unto people of this country. They named us shame, they transferred to us, they wished us shame on people of this country, Bharat, India, who could not even support these people's cause. And really, I felt it very bad when we saw the video. Shame on people of Bharat, of India. To do means our reputation is damaged. It has been damaged drastically. If I go outside now to some other country and say, oh, you're from India, oh, you people kill them. Simply they will say that. Because it happened to me one here, BJP and other people killing Christians. And I was in some foreign country, I think it was Doha at the time. They said that you are Hindu. Oh, this man is not good. This is a guy, this man is good. He kills Christians. But I killed Christians aside. These BJP bloody hell, these people, these right wings, they used to kill most Christians and break their mosque. And that person, British people, this man is Hindu, not good man. They kill Christians. Who feeds them? Prime Minister shall face them, or President shall face them. Common citizen of this country shall face them in public. When I talk to Pakistanis aside, we are all friends there. We are not enemies. Sometimes you talk by chance in common. We say this is a leadership problem. We don't discuss. Generally, we say like that. If you interact with Pakistani intellectuals, yeah, we are all friends. We are working together. This is political scandal. This they talk of politics. But sometimes somebody says one survey, and I will not take his name. In Abu Dhabi, I was on some refinery plant, ethylene plant, and said, "Okay, why you fight? Give us our Kashmir back." Just simple, one small sentence. I didn't argue with him. No need of arguments. But I knew this guy knows nothing. Why to argue with him? Okay. Please don't talk this politics. No politics. So why should I talk politics to them? It's not my prerogative. I cannot decide. I can. Why should I unnecessarily waste my time with this guy? When you two country people are there, and particularly India and Pakistan, we talk together. It enhances friction. It enhances only heat, nothing else. It doesn't touch things. So better not to talk. Yes, we can talk to Arab people. They are good people. They understand. And they will. No Arab people talk about this. So why should I worry about it? But now Arabs are talking. British are talking. Americans are talking. Africans are talking. Who are not talking? Who are not talking? They understand. They are considering issue of Israel and Palestine in a similar way India and China. This is formula adopted now. Oh, this they are getting directions from Israel, or they are following Israel. They want to convert in Kashmir to Palestine. This is common people like that. What you can do? It's not government. It's public. You cannot stop them. Everyone is right. They think like that. What to do with that? If they think this way, you cannot stop them. They are thinking this way. So my worry is we have to develop our country. At same time, we have to develop our minds also. I always say to every citizen, please don't support any leader with undue advantage. Are we bought by leaders? Am I bought by some leader, or you are bought? Yes, if you are getting money from them, you are their worker and you are working for them. That is different because you are employed. For them, your party is a company, and that company is giving you money, your salary. So, but that is for you, not for me. You take money, you do what you want, but don't force me that what you say I have to do. Because I don't want to be servant to any political leader. Because they are my servants, I'm not their servants. I am paying them, they are not paying me. Desh Bhakti means Desh. Desh Bhakti means country. People of this country constitute Desh, constitute nation. And we say in preambles, we, people of this country, India, Bharat, solemnly or having resolved solemnly to constitute this country, India, Bharat, into sovereign, secular, socialist, democratic republic, and to secure to all citizens justice, equality, opportunity. So that all this would lead them to formation of fraternity, brotherhood of individual with all. This is general principle and is defined what type of justice it is: social justice, economic justice, and political justice. What type of liberty? It is liberty to speak, liberty to write, liberty to worship, liberty of this and that. And opportunity means status, and equality means opportunity of status, and can say opportunity, equality, what you call it. That is called preamble, means power of citizen, and that is our right on preambles, constitution based on that, but we are not applying it to people. If had we applied it to people of Jammu and Kashmir, the result would have not been like that. And similarly, our duty is, fundamental duty is of everyone, every citizen, every leader, every professional, every government minister, every judge, everyone is to abide by constitution, honors and everything, to serve public, to serve humanity, to serve no question of religion. Everything is there. You just read that 51A. So neither you are following preamble power, not you are following 51A. fundamental duties, and that is a drawback of our society because we don't believe in documents. We only believe in fake news. We believe in fake talks. We believe in fake interactions. That's what we believe in, and we don't go to open books or series. We are not even writing nowadays. So this is a problem with our society, and then we make mistakes because we are not aware of what we should do. These are facts of life, as I explained, and I shall not go any longer on this issue. बस मैं थोड़ा हिंदी में बता देता हूँ आपको आगे चलने से पहले कि मैं 5 मिनट में बताऊंगा, ज़्यादा नहीं, क्योंकि हिंदी भी थोड़ा बताना औरों के लिए जरूर जो शायद इतना लंबा इंग्लिश ना समझ पाए या बोर हो जाए या बंद कर दें वीडियो, कुछ थोड़ा बता देते हैं कि हम आखिर हैं क्या, हम भारत हैं, हम जानते हैं। हम देशभक्ति किसको कहते हैं, ये क्वेश्चन है देशभक्ति का। आजकल बहुत लड़ाई हो रही है, इसके पीछे मारधाड़ हो रही है, पोस्ट पे और अपने फेसबुक पे, जहाँ भी किसी वेबसाइट पे या जनरल में लड़ाइयों में, गलियों में, बाजारों में किसी को भी पकड़ो, देशद्रोही कह दो, जो आपकी बात ना माने, जो मोदी की बात ना माने, जो सरकार की बात ना माने, जो आपसे बहस करने लगे किसी बात पे, उसको देशद्रोही का ठप्पा आप लगा दीजिए, क्योंकि प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने मोहर आपको दे दिया, गैजेट आपको दिया, मारिए ठप्पा, ये आदमी देशद्रोही है, ये मेरी बात नहीं मानता, सरकार की बात मानता, देशद्रोही है, ये हमारे मुफ्त हमारे खिलाफ जाता है, ये देशद्रोही है, ये गाली देता है सरकार को, ये देशद्रोही है, एक से खिलाफ बात करता है, देशद्रोही है, गद्दार है, ये देशद्रोही गद्दार है, इसकी गर्दन काट दो। एक मैंने पोस्ट देखी कल, कोई है तिवारी करके, ये देशद्रोही है, इसकी गर्दन काट दो, उसका ये कर दो, उसका वो कर दो। अरे भाई भगवान, आप क्या, आप हो कौन, गर्दन काटने की बात कर रहे हो? सड़क पे गर्दन काट दो, सड़क पे फोड़ दो सर उसका। देशभक्त ऐसी बातें करते हैं? देशभक्त ऐसी बातें करते हैं क्या? किसको सड़क पे मार दो, उसे सर फोड़ दो, उसे गर्दन काट दो, ये बातें होती हैं क्या? ये फेसबुक पे पोस्ट किया था किस साहब, बताइए आप, देशभक्त है वो? अगर आपको आपके खिलाफ कोई जाता भी है, आपकी बात को गलत कहता भी है, मानते हैं, हमको अधिकार है कहने का, हम नहीं मानते आपकी बात सही, कोई जबरदस्ती है, हम तो आपको गलत कहेंगे, आपको क्या तकलीफ है? आप सही करके दिखाइए, हम सही कहेंगे। मैं आपको गलत कहने का अधिकार रखता हूं, मेरी मर्जी है, क्या कर लेंगे आप? मेरी गर्दन काट देंगे? कितनी हिम्मत आ गई आप में, इतना स्टंट आ गया आप में? आप अपने आप को देश से बड़ा कब समझने लग गए? आप न्याय से बड़े कब समझने लग गए? आप कौन होते हैं मेरी गर्दन काटने वाले? आपको क्या अधिकार है? मैं भी तो फिर आपकी गर्दन काट सकता हूं। ऐसे लोग इस देश को बर्बादी की तरफ लेके जा रहे हैं। ये देशद्रोही है, इसके साथ ऐसा कर दो, वैसा कर दो, आपकी बात को गलत कर दो, मोदी को गलत कहते हो, उसका कर दो। हमारे बाप का देश जाके लेगा, खरीद के लाए हो देश को, कहां से लाए हो देश को खरीद के? पैदा हुए उस देश में, हम भी पैदा हुए। देश के बारे में ये भी सीढ़ी नहीं मालूम आपको, आजादी के बारे में कुछ नहीं मालूम आपको, कुछ किया नहीं आप लोगों ने हरामखोरी के अलावा, चमचागिरी के अलावा। चमचागिरी करते थे, जूते पॉलिश करते थे अंग्रेजों के, हमारी खबरें उनको देते थे, और देशभक्त बने हुए, शर्म आनी चाहिए। बताइए आपका क्या अचीवमेंट है देश के बारे में, आजादी के बारे में? बीजेपी वालों से पूछता हूँ, उन लोगों से जो गर्दन काटने की बात करते हैं पूछता हूँ, और उन लोगों से जो अरेस्ट हैं पूछता हूँ, आपने क्या किया देश के लिए? बताइए। आपके आदमी माफिया लिख के देके आए हैं जेल में, कई बार माफिया लिख के दिया कि मैं माफ कर दो, हमें जेल से छोड़ दो, हम बाहर रहना चाहते हैं, जैसा आप कहोगे हम करेंगे। आप उनकी पूजा तक करते हैं आज की तारीख में। आप विक्टोरिया में, अपने विक्टोरिया को पूजा की कि नहीं की? आपने यहाँ कहा कि नहीं कहा कि इन्होंने हमें मुगलों से बचाया है, इसलिए हम इनकी चमचागिरी करते हैं, हम इनकी पूजा करते हैं? अरे आप कहें कि देशभक्त हैं? जिन्होंने अंग्रेजों को यहाँ से भगाया तो वो देशद्रोही हो गए और आप देशभक्त हो गए। आपने गांधी को मारा, आपके आदमी ने गांधी को मारा कि नहीं मारा? तो आप देशभक्त हो गए। गांधी देशद्रोही था। जो आपको अच्छा लगता है वो देशभक्त, जो आपको अच्छा नहीं लगता वो देशद्रोही। आपने कुछ किया नहीं, आपका कोई कंट्रीब्यूशन नहीं इस देश की आज़ादी में, इस देश को बनाने में, इस देश की हेल्प करने में। आपने कुछ नहीं किया, बर्बादी की है, और आज आप शोर मचा रहे हैं कि ये आदमी देशद्रोही है। एक चोर दूसरे को कह रहा है तू चोर है। अरे अपने सीने में झांकिए, आईने में देखिए, मिरर में देखिए कि आपका चेहरा क्या है, किस खून से लथपथ है, किस गद्दारी से आप लथपथ पहले से है। आपने बांट दिए कांग्रेस के अंदर से आदमी, कांग्रेस के ही आदमी थे, ये मेरा आदमी है, ये उसका आदमी है। आप खुद ही बांट के बैठ गए हैं। गांधी मेरा नहीं है, सुभाष मेरा है, वो मेरा नहीं है, ये मेरा है। अरे आप होते कौन है? कांग्रेस का मतलब आप जानते तो ऐसी बात नहीं करते। कांग्रेस पार्टी को नहीं कहा जाता है, आपको पता होना चाहिए। कांग्रेस पार्टी एक पॉलिटिकल विंग है। कांग्रेस का मतलब कांग्रेस पार्टी से नहीं है। कांग्रेस कहते हैं जहाँ देश के सारे लोग इकट्ठे होके जिन्होंने आजादी की लड़ाई में हिस्सा लिया, स्ट्रगल किया, कांग्रेस उसको कहते हैं। और कांग्रेस का मतलब यही होता है, डिक्शनरी खोल के देख लीजिए। जब सब एक जगह आ जाते हैं वो कांग्रेस होती है। कांग्रेस कोई पॉलिटिकल पार्टी नहीं होती है, वो तो एक अलग चीज है। देश के सारे लोग जो मिलकर चले, चाहे वो गांधी के साथ चले, चाहे वो सुभाष के साथ, जिसके साथ भी चले, आजादी के लिए चले। वो एक पूरा का पूरा किसी भी सेक्शन से आए लोग, वो थे कांग्रेस। उसको कांग्रेस कहा जाता है। अगर आपको समझ नहीं है तो याद रख लीजिए, वही कांग्रेस थी। बाकी कांग्रेस क्या है उसको छोड़िए। आपकी कांग्रेस कहाँ है? बीजेपी वालों, आरएसएस वालों, आप कौन से ऐसी कंसंट्रेशन से करके आए जो आप दूसरों को हिम्मत रखते हैं कहने की ये सब गलत है, हटा दो, हम जैसा कहते हैं वैसा करो। अरे किया तो आपने कुछ नहीं इस देश के लिए, और जिसने किया है उसको गाली देते हो आप। इस देश में कुछ भी नहीं था जब अंग्रेज छोड़ के गए थे, कुछ भी नहीं था। यहाँ पे जितना भी बना यहाँ के लोगों की शक्ति से बना, यहाँ की जो सरकारें रही उनके प्लान से बना। आपके प्लान से तो चला गया जो भी था। मनमोहन सिंह साहब कितनी अच्छी इकोनॉमी आपको देके गए। मनमोहन सिंह साहब ने अमेरिका की इकोनॉमी को भी संभाल लिया, डूबते बैंकों की इकोनॉमी को संभाल लिया, सब कुछ संभाल लिया। और आज आप रिजर्व बैंक के पैसे को भी लूट रहे हैं। यही है आपकी देशभक्ति? वो पैसा जरूरत पड़ने पे काम आना चाहिए था। वो पैसा जो कभी हमारे ऊपर वार हो जाए, कुछ हो जाए, हमको जरूरत पड़ जाए, तो सोना ना गिरवी रखना पड़े, उस टाइम काम आना चाहिए था। आप लोगों ने उसको भी छीन लिया। क्या करेंगे किसी को पता नहीं है उस पैसे का। अरे देश तो लाखों करोड़ के नुकसान में है आप ही की वजह से ही। आज सब कुछ ठप है, पूरा ठप सब कुछ है, और आप देशभक्त कहते हैं अपने आप को। दूसरा आदमी देशद्रोही आपके खिलाफ बोले। देश की जनता देश होती है, सरकार देश नहीं होती है, न्यायपालिका भी देश नहीं होती है, और न्याय विधायिका भी देश नहीं होती है। सड़कें भी देश नहीं होती हैं, नदी नाले भी देश नहीं होते हैं, पहाड़ भी देश नहीं होते हैं, जंगलात भी देश नहीं होते हैं। देश होता है तो देश की पब्लिक से होता है, देश की जनता से होता है। अगर ये सारी जनता नहीं होती तो ये पहाड़ वहाड़ किसी काम के नहीं होते, ये किसी काम के नहीं होते, किसी के मतलब के नहीं होते। नदियां नाले जो हम बोलते हैं, अगर यहाँ कुछ होगा ही नहीं तो किसके लिए होंगे ये? तो पहले ये समझ लीजिए देश किसको कहते हैं हम। भारत की जनता से देश बना है, और वही देश है। देश आप लोगों की वजह से नहीं बना है जो गालियां देते हैं दूसरों को। गाली देने वाला खुद गलत होता है, क्योंकि उसको तमीज नहीं है बात करने की। दे लीजिए गाली, आप क्या फर्क पड़ने वाला है? हम जो हैं वो रहेंगे, हम जो सोचते हैं सोचेंगे। आपके कहने से बदल जाने वाले तो है नहीं, क्योंकि बुद्धि हमारे में भी है, तुमसे ज्यादा ही होगी, कम नहीं होगी। हो सकता है आप पे ज्यादा हो तो आप ऐसी बातें नहीं करते, गर्दन काट देंगे, गर्दन काट दो इसकी, ऐसी बातें करने वाले इंसान तो हो ही नहीं सकते। राक्षस होते हैं, इंसान होते हैं। लोकतांत्रिक देश में रहते हैं, ऐसी बात करते हो? लोकतांत्रिक देश में, सेकुलर देश में आप ऐसी उल्टी बातें करते हो तो पता लगता है कि आपका चरित्र क्या है। इससे ज्यादा मैं क्या कहूंगा इस बारे में। देशभक्ति मुझे मत समझाओ कि देशभक्ति क्या होती है। अरे आपने देश के लिए किया क्या ये बता दो। लूट मार के अलावा कुछ किया है आपने? हेरा फेरी के अलावा कुछ किया है? सिखाने चले देशभक्ति दूसरों को? गालियां देनी आती है बस, लोगों को बदनाम करना आता है बस, गालियां देते रहो पिछले नेताओं को, ये आता है आपको। चाहे वो किसी भी पार्टी के नेता रहे होंगे, हैं तो नेता, उन्होंने किया नहीं किया आप चेक करें, करिए। आपको नहीं अच्छा लगता ना सही, आपको अच्छा लगता है तो ठीक है, लेकिन हर बात पे उसके अपनी अच्छी बात तो हमने की और कुछ आपसे गलत हो गया तो वो उसने कर दिया। यही देशभक्ति है। गलत को भी मानो ना फिर कि ये गलती है, सही है। खैर, मैं देशभक्ति को ज्यादा लंबा नहीं चाहता, क्योंकि ये हर एक आदमी का अपना सोच है। मेरी देशभक्ति ये नहीं है कि मैं किसी लीडर की बात करूं, सपोर्ट करूं, चमचागिरी करता रहूं या उसको कहता हूं यही जो कुछ है ना, ऐसा कुछ देशभक्ति में ऐसा सब नहीं आता। देशभक्ति का मतलब देश की जनता से होता है, और देश की जनता के लिए आप करोगे तो वही देशभक्ति है। देश की सेवा उसे ही कहते हैं। मुझे राजनीतिक सेवा की नहीं करनी, किसी नेता की, ना ही किसी पार्टी की सेवा करनी है, ना मैं सब पैसे लेके काम करता है, कोई फ्री में काम नहीं करता। पहली बात तो ये है, जिस तरह हम पैसे लेके काम करते हैं सब पैसे लेके, एहसान नहीं कर रहा कोई किसी पे। अगर कोई कोर्ट में काम कर रहा है, कोई लेजिस्लेचर में काम कर रहा है, कोई कहीं भी कर रहा है, तो जनता के आदमी है, जनता की सोचो, अपनी मत सोचो। आपकी पार्टी रहे ना रहे, भाड़ में जाए आपकी पार्टी, देश रहना चाहिए, जरूरी ये है। पता नहीं कितनी पार्टियां आई हैं, कितने गई, कोई वैल्यू नहीं है उसकी। आपने क्या किया उसको पूछा जाता है। आज तक नेहरू ने क्या किया, इंदिरा ने क्या किया, अटल बिहारी ने क्या किया, वीपी सिंह ने क्या किया, उसकी बात की जाती है। उसकी पार्टी के लिए कोई नहीं जानता कि वो थे कौन नहीं थे। सबसे बड़ी बात आती है कि आपने क्या किया देश के लिए, ये क्वेश्चन आता है। गांधी भी तब होश में आया था जब ट्रेन से बाहर साउथ अफ्रीका में धक्का मार के निकाल दिया गया था। उससे पहले वो भी साहब बने हुए थे, टाई वाई सूट कोट पहन के सब, वो भी अटॉर्नी जनरल किसी कंपनी के थे, और वो भी देश को नहीं जानते थे उस टाइम। देश को जानने के लिए उन्होंने पहले देश में घूमा, सब कुछ देखा, तब जाके देश को समझा। इसलिए देशभक्ति ऐसे नहीं आती है कहने से कि मैं देशभक्त हूँ। देशभक्ति होता है पहले सेक्रीफाइस करना सीखो, देशभक्ति तब होती है। फांसी में लटक गए लोग देश के लिए, आप लटकेंगे? अपनी जिंदगियां खराब कर दी लोगों ने देश के लिए, अपनी फैमिलियां तक नहीं बनाई, पढ़ाई नहीं की, कुछ नहीं किया, देश के लिए अपने आप को बर्बाद कर दिया, वो होती है देशभक्ति। उन्होंने किसी लीडर के लिए बर्बाद नहीं किया था, किसी अटल बिहारी के लिए या किसी मोदी के लिए बर्बाद नहीं किया था, उन्होंने भारत के लिए बर्बाद किया था। आप करेंगे? बताएंगे आप? आपके घर में कितने लोग फौज में हैं? कभी गए? कितने गए आप बताइए? क्या कौन से लीडर का बच्चा फौज में है? सबके बाहर जाते हैं पढ़ाई करने, बाहर जाते हैं घूमने, देश तो अच्छा लगता नहीं उनको। अमेरिका गए जो घूमने, जर्मन गए घूमने, वो देशभक्ति है। काम के लिए जाओ अलग बात है, मेरा बच्चा वहां सेटल्ड है जी, वहां कर रहा है, एमबीए कर रहा है, आगे उसको 5 लाख रुपए की नौकरी चाहिए 1 महीने की, यही सोच के रहते ना आप। देश के लिए क्या करेंगे वो तो नहीं सोचते आप। कोई आदमी अगर देश के लिए गलत कर रहा है आप उसको रोकते भी नहीं है, करने दो, ये सब जो भी कर रहा है ठीक कर रहा है। इतना अंधविश्वास मुझे नहीं है, और मैं इस अंधविश्वास को मानता भी नहीं हूँ। अगर कोई सही करेगा तो सही कहेंगे, और जो पब्लिक की ना सुने अपनी चलाई में, उसको नेता भी नहीं मानता। वो समझे कि मैं ही सब कुछ हूँ। नहीं, आप सब कुछ नहीं हो सकते। आप हमारे लिए काम कर रहे हैं तो हमें देखना भी पड़ेगा आप सही कर रहे हैं या नहीं कर रहे हैं। अगर आप गलत कर रहे हैं तो हमको पूरा अधिकार बनता है आपको रोकें, क्योंकि हम आपको गलत भी नहीं करने देंगे। होते कौन आप गलत करने वाले? आज जो हालत हो गई है वो हमारी वजह से हुई है, मोदी की वजह से नहीं हुई है। मोदी को किसी ने कुछ कहा नहीं, इसलिए वो करता जा रहा है जो उसे दिल में आ रहा है। बर्बाद करके रख दिया इकोनॉमी को, ठप हो गई इकोनॉमी किसकी वजह से? मेरी आपकी वजह से, क्योंकि हम बोलते नहीं है, आवाज नहीं उठाते हैं। चाहे वो नोटबंदी करके आग लगा दे, चाहे वो जीएसटी करके बिजनेस बर्बाद कर दे, चाहे वो 370 हटा के ऐसी की तैसी कर दे दुनिया के अंदर, हम बोलेंगे नहीं। मारता जा मेरे, मारता जा, मैं पिटता जाऊंगा, कुत्ता हूं मैं, भोगता रहूंगा, कुछ नहीं कर पाऊंगा, पर मुझे पीटते जाओ, मैं सहता रहूंगा। यही हमारा चरित्र बन चुका है। बिना एक अंधविश्वास पार्लियामेंट में कोई बोलता नहीं है, शोले में जाता है, एक दूसरे में मिल जाते हैं, बिक जाते हैं। ऐसे हमारे एमपी हैं, किसी को पैसे दे दो एमएलए बिक रहा है, एमपी बिक रहा है। यही चरित्र है गया है। अरे आपको जनता इसलिए भेजती है कि आप पैसे लेके दूसरे में हो जाओ, उसकी हम 25 करोड़ खा रहे हैं, वो 50 करोड़ खा रहा है, कुछ भी खा रहा है। यही है देशभक्ति आपकी। मतलब आपको पब्लिक की चिंता नहीं है जिन्होंने आपको भेजा है, आपको अपना फ्यूचर बनाना है, क्योंकि आप पैसा खर्च के बने हैं, आप रिश्वत दे के आए हैं लोगों को। इसलिए 50 करोड़ चुनाव में आप लगा के फिर कहते हैं हम देशभक्त हैं। क्यों लगाएंगे भाई आप इतने पैसे? ऐसा क्या है उस सीट में कि आप 50 करोड़ खर्चेंगे? सोचने की बात नहीं है। एक एमपी की सीट में आप इलेक्शन में 50-60 करोड़ खर्च के अगर आ रहे हैं तो क्यों आ रहे हैं? ऐसा क्या है वहां? आप कहां से कमाएंगे? पब्लिक सोचती क्यों नहीं? बड़ी बड़ी रैलियां करेंगे, करोड़ों रुपए की रैलियां, लंबे लंबे 5 किलोमीटर की रैली थी जी, इसकी लंबी रोड शो था जी। भाई किस लिए था? किस लिए था वो रोड शो? हम आपको रोड शो को देख के, भाई राहुल गांधी का इतना लंबा रोड शो है, मोदी का इतना लंबा, हम उसको देख के वोट दे देंगे? यही देशभक्ति है। उससे पूछेंगे नहीं भाई क्या काम करेगा, उसको पूछेंगे नहीं तुमने पहले क्या किया है, नहीं पूछेंगे उससे। बस इतनी पब्लिक उसके साथ हो, उसके साथ हो जाओ। पब्लिक गंवार हो, अनपढ़ हो, भेड़ हो, कौन हो? यही हाल है आपकी। आपकी देशभक्ति होती तो ये अच्छे एमपी होते संसद में, अच्छे एमएलए होते सभाओं में, विधानसभाओं में, लेकिन नहीं, क्योंकि आप देशभक्त है नहीं। देशभक्त के आपके अंदर एक भी खून का कतरा देशभक्त का नहीं है। अंधभक्त हैं आप। जैसे भगवान को बिना लॉजिक लोग भक्ति करते हैं, पता भी नहीं होता भगवान है भी कि नहीं है, इमेजिनरी होता है सब, विश्वास होता है कि है, वही यहाँ पर है, जो कि नहीं होना चाहिए। यहाँ पैसे का मामला है, देश का मामला है, फिजिकल का मामला है, काल्पनिक देश नहीं है ये। हम भी काल्पनिक नहीं है। हमको इसका अटैक होता है, अगर हमारा पैसा गया तो गया, वापस नहीं आता, लेकिन जा रहा है, जाए जा रहा है, जाए जा रहा है, जाए जा रहा है, हम रोक नहीं पा रहे उसको। तो ये देशभक्ति है। अरे हमने नेता बनाने के लिए इसलिए बनाया कि मेरे सिर पे बैठ के मेरे ऊपर जो मर्जी कर लेना, इसलिए नेता नहीं होते। हमारी ड्यूटी बनती है तो पूछ रहे हो गलत क्यों कर रहे हैं। हम समझते हैं गलत, तो पता हम गलत क्यों है, जो सही क्या है पता, जवाब दे, लेकिन आप पूछेंगे नहीं और वो बताएगा नहीं। तो आप भी देशभक्त नहीं है। पहले जस्टिफाई कीजिए आप देशभक्त हैं। अगर आप इस देश के बारे में चिंता करते हैं तो आप नेताओं से क्वेश्चन करने का आपको राइट है, नहीं आपकी ड्यूटी है। प्रेस वाले तो करेंगे नहीं, उनकी बातें छोड़िए आप, वो बिके में। आज वो इंडियन एक्सप्रेस नहीं रहा जो पहले था, आज वो टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया भी नहीं रहा जो पहले था, और इस चैनलों की बात ही छोड़ दो, ये तो कूड़ा कबाड़ा है, गाजर मूली की दुकान है। इनको तो पता भी नहीं कि रिपोर्टर की ड्यूटी क्या है, एंकर की ड्यूटी क्या है, और एडिटर की। उन्हें अपने बिजनेस से मतलब है, बस उनकी ऐड आनी चाहिए और उससे कोई लेना देना नहीं है। तो फिर क्या होगा, इंफॉर्मेशन फ्लो कैसे होगा बताइए। ये लोग तो बिक गए। जब ये लोग हमारे व्याप में बात करते थे, ये लोग बिक गए, खरीद लिए गए, तो कौन बात करेगा? हमको अपने आप बात करनी पड़ेगी, हमको खुद अपना लीडर बनना पड़ेगा, पूछना पड़ेगा बोलो तुम क्या कर रहे हो, और वो हम करते नहीं। आएंगे, हाँ जी मुझे वोट दे देना, वो रोड से निकाल दिया, बात भी नहीं करने आएगा, आपको वोट दे देंगे। आपको पता भी नहीं वो कौन है कौन नहीं है, कुत्ता है, बिल्ली है, इंसान है, जानवर है, चोर है, डकैत है, आपको कुछ पता नहीं है। हाँ जी दे दो, बीजेपी कैंडिडेट है, कांग्रेस कैंडिडेट दे दो उसको। मैं तो इसलिए पैदा नहीं हुआ कि मैं इनको वोट देता रहूं, बिल्कुल नहीं हूं मैं ऐसा। मैं कभी भी अंधविश्वास में वोट नहीं दूंगा, चाहे वो कांग्रेस को या बीजेपी को। जिसको मैं जानता नहीं मैं उसको कभी नहीं उसको वोट दूंगा, चाहे वो कोई भी बड़े से बड़े लीडर क्यों ना हो। और मैं छोटे से छोटे को दे दूंगा, और मैं समझूंगा सही है वो, तो चाहे मेरा वोट वेस्ट जाए, मुझे कोई चिंता नहीं है उस पर। मुझे चाहिए वो जो मेरे देश को संभाले, मुझे वो नहीं चाहिए जो आवारागर्दी करे, लुटा दे देश को। मुझे नहीं चाहिए ऐसा आदमी। मेरा पैसा मेरे काम आना चाहिए, मेरी पब्लिक के काम आना चाहिए। एक ही बात है बस, मेरा खून पसीने का पैसा देश से काम आना चाहिए, लुटाने के लिए नहीं है। मुझे ऐसा नेता चाहिए देश के लिए जो देश को बना के चले, ये ना कर दे कि दूसरा देश आके वार कर दे मुझ पे। ऐसा देश का नहीं चाहिए हमें नेता। हमें मैच्योर नेता चाहिए, प्रैग्मेटिक नेता चाहिए, और वो ढूंढना हमारा काम है। हर आदमी प्रैग्मेटिक बनता है, हर आदमी कहता है मैं हूँ, मैं ही लीडर हूँ। हम मान लेते हैं भाई तुम ही लीडर हो, उसकी कोई क्वालिटी हम देखते नहीं है, बस बन जाओ लीडर। उसकी मीठी मीठी बातों में आ जाओ, चिपड़ी चिपड़ी बातों में आ जाओ। अरे क्या भाषण देता है देखो, भाषण देने के लिए चुनना है। भाषण तो बहुत है देने वाले इस देश में, कोई बात है, कोई कमी नहीं है भाषण देने वालों की, बहुत है भाषण देने वाले। क्या फायदा उस भाषण का, इसका कोई यूज ही ना हो। बड़े बड़े भाषण दे दो, बड़े बड़े वायदे कर दो, करो एक भी नहीं, निभाओ एक भी नहीं, तो उसका क्या फायदा? कोई फायदा नहीं है उसका। तो हमें ऐसा देश नहीं बनाना है। आपको बनाना तो बनाइए, आप करते रहिए। आप कौन रोक रहे हैं आपको? झुमचगिरी करिए, मक्खनगिरी करिए, जो मर्जी करिए, पूजा करिए, आरती उतारिए, उसकी उतारिए आप, कौन आपको रोक रहा है? पर आप दूसरे को मत कहिए गर्दन काट देंगे तुम्हारी। आपको कोई हक नहीं है बकवास करने का। ये किसी को हक नहीं है कि मैं तुम्हारे साथ ये कर दूंगा, समझ लो। और मेरे को मरना होगा तो मरने का टाइम मरूंगा ही मरूंगा, उसमें कोई रोक नहीं सकता है। लेकिन आपकी ताकत से नहीं मरना मैं, आपकी गंध से, आपकी सोच जो गंध है, सेप्टिक सोच है, उससे मुझे नहीं मरना। और मैं डरता भी नहीं हूं मैं तुम्हारी बातों से। हाथ भी रख के चलते जिंदगी अपनी, तुम्हारी धमकियों में आने वाले भी नहीं है। मरना हो तो मर जाएंगे, क्या है जिंदगी में एक ही बार मरना होता है, पैदा हुए तो मरेंगे भी, लेकिन आप जैसे गधों की वजह से नहीं, आप जैसे बेवकूफों की वजह से नहीं। जितना देश आपका है ना उतना हमारा भी है, जो राइट्स आपके हैं वो हमारे भी हैं। इसलिए ज्यादा बनो मत, अपनी औकात में रहो। भारत भारत है, आपके बाप का अकेले का नहीं है, और मेरे बाप का भी अकेले का नहीं है, सबका है। जितना हक आपका है उतना मेरा भी है। जिसको मैं मानूं मेरी मर्जी, जिसको आप मानो आपकी मर्जी, कोई जबरदस्ती नहीं है। मैं आपको रोक नहीं रहा और आप भी मुझे नहीं रोक सकते। ना मैं आपको बोलने से रोक रहा हूँ, आप मुझे बोलने से नहीं रोक सकते। मैं भी जो चाहेगा लिखूंगा, आप भी चाहे लिखिए, लेकिन ये मत कहो कि आपकी गर्दन काट दूंगा अगर आप इसे लिखोगे। ये बात मैं डाइजेस्ट नहीं करूंगा। आप ये समझ लेना, कोई भी हो चाहे, आपको फ्रीडम है तो मुझे भी फ्रीडम है। मैं अपने माइंड से काम करता हूँ, अपने दिल से करते हैं, करिए, क्योंकि भगवान ने आपको माइंड तो दिया नहीं। जिसको माइंड दिया नहीं सत्यानाश ही है उसका जिंदगी में। करते रहिए आप, आपकी कोई एम नहीं है, कोई मंजिल नहीं है, करिए। आपके सामने कोई सुप्रीम कोर्ट जो केस नहीं ले रहा था, भगा रहा था पार्टी को, चाहिए कुछ नहीं है, और अपने आप ही लिया उसने, मजबूरी आ गई उसकी भी। क्या कब तक लटकाएगा? ये है, इसे कहते हैं लॉ, इसे कहते हैं डेमोक्रेसी, इसे ही कहते हैं न्यायपालिका। मजबूरी होती है तो उन्हें भी लेना पड़ता है, और फैसला भी उनको करना पड़ेगा, और सही करेंगे। गलत को वो भी नहीं गलत कर सकते। जो डॉक्यूमेंट्स हैं, जो रीजंस हैं, वो देखने पड़ेंगे हमको। स्पीकिंग ऑर्डर होते हैं, आपको पता होने से क्या होते हैं। जानते हो स्पीकिंग का मतलब कि नहीं जानते हो? हर बात का रीजन होना चाहिए, हर बात का जवाब होना चाहिए। क्वेश्चन आया तो क्यों आया, उसके रीजन से तो क्या है, हम डिनायल करें तो क्यों कर रहे हैं, हम एक्सेप्ट करें तो क्यों कर रहे हैं। हर रीजन राइटिंग में होता है। खाली कल्पना नहीं होती माइंड की, बस मैंने सोचा था ऐसा हो गया। नो, कोई आर्बिट्ररी एक्शन नहीं चल सकता देश में। जो होगा प्रैक्टिकल होगा, जो होगा रीजनेबल होगा, ताकि आपके बात कोई भी उस कागज को पढ़ ले और इस तरह से पढ़ा जाए कि आप सामने बैठे और जवाब दे रहे हैं। उसको कहते हैं स्पीकिंग। चाहे वो आपका पेटिशन हो या आपका जजमेंट हो या कुछ भी हो, ऐसे होती है। तो वो तो कोई उसके अंदर टांग नहीं आ सकता। हो सकता है डिफरेंस ऑफ ओपिनियन होंगे, हर एक आदमी का सोच अलग होती है, होंगे तो होंगे, लेकिन होंगे तो सही की। न्याय तो किस हद, चाहे वो गलत न्याय हो सकता है, मैं ये नहीं कह रहा न्याय सही हो, न्याय भी गलत हो सकता है, फिर रिवीजन है। अगर 5 का बेंच नहीं करेगा तो 7 का करेगा, नहीं तो 9 का करेगा, कोई तो करेगा। रिवीजन का बात है। तो कहाँ तक आप रोकोगे? अब आपकी गर्दन कहाँ गई? आप मेरी बातों को कहते हैं तुम गद्दारी करते हो। आप कोर्ट भी गद्दारी कर रहे हैं, कोर्ट भी तो कंसिडर कर रहे हैं ना, और वो भी सुप्रीम कोर्ट। तो वो गद्दार हो गया आपके हिसाब से? तो मेरी बात तो आप कहते हैं गद्दार हो गई, आप जी उनके फेवर में बात कर रहे हैं। अरे कौन किसके फेवर में बात कर रहे हैं? हम तो अपने देश की बात कर रहे हैं। आपको तो समझ नहीं आता आप देश में हो क्या नहीं हो। आपको तो यही नहीं पता आपके देश में क्या मतलब है क्या नहीं। आपको ना संविधान का पता है, ना आपको कानून का पता है, ना आपको किसी का पता है। बस बोलने से मतलब है। ABCD आपको किसी चीज की आती नहीं, बहस करें पब्लिक में आके, गालियां देना आता है, वो उसे आप मास्टर इजिली आप उसमें जितनी मर्जी गालियां आपसे दिलवा लो, जितनी मर्जी बकवास आपसे करा लो, आप कर देंगे। सुधर जाओ, अभी उम्र ज्यादा नहीं हो, ये बच्चे हो, आगे नुकसान आएगा। कल को कहीं नौकरी करोगे ना और ऐसी ऐसी लैंग्वेज लिखोगे तो 10 लात मार के आपको बाहर निकाल देगा कंपनी वाला, कोई रखेगा नहीं। सरकारी नौकरी तो अब है नहीं, मिलेंगी तो प्राइवेट ही आपको। सरकार में तो नौकरी देने वाला कोई है ही, नौकरी नहीं है। तो प्राइवेट में काम ऐसा नहीं हो सकता, वहां मेहनत करनी पड़ती है, सब कुछ करना पड़ता है। एक लात पड़ेगी, टर्मिनेशन लेटर हाथ में आ जाएगा और दूसरी जगह जॉब नहीं मिलेगी फिर। इसलिए अभी होश में आ जाओ, अपनी संस्कृति संभाल लो, अपने आप में अपने चरित्र को संभाल लो। नहीं तो बेशक आपके पास कोई भी डिग्री होगी, कोई रखेगा नहीं आपको। ये आपको वार्निंग नहीं, सलाह है। बाकी आपकी मर्जी है, धक्के खाने तो खाओ, मेरे को क्या है। मैंने प्राइवेट में भी काम किया, मैंने सरकारी में भी काम किया, मैंने बाहर की सरकारी में भी काम किया और भाई की प्राइवेट में भी काम किया। मुझे पता है कहाँ कैसा काम होता है। काम ही वैल्यू देता है, आपकी ऐंठ, आपकी अकड़ में वैल्यू नहीं देती। आप काम करेंगे तो आपकी वैल्यू होगी, और आप काम नहीं करेंगे तो आपकी वैल्यू नहीं होगी। सिंपल सी बात है। इसलिए ज्यादा बनना नहीं, अपने आप को अभी संभाल लो। मोदी आपकी रोटी नहीं देने वाला, ना राहुल देने वाला है। रोटी आपको खुद कमानी है और देश भी आपको खुद चलाना है। समझ जाओ तो अच्छा होगा, नहीं तो नुकसान आप ही होगा। मेरे कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ रहा, कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा मुझे। इसलिए अब आपकी मर्जी है, समझो ना समझो, मुझे कोई लेना देना नहीं है उस बात से। अगर आपको नहीं समझना तो मत समझिए, मुझे क्या है ये बताइए। खैर, अभी I was talking about the Constitution of India last time regarding high courts issues and all that. I'll just take review on that. How many more? How many more? So Article 225, I was reading through Article 225 yesterday, Constitution of India, which says that subject to provisions of this Constitution and the provisions of any law of appropriate legislature made by virtue of powers conferred on that legislature by this Constitution, jurisdiction of and law administered in any existing high court and respective powers of judges thereof in relation to administration of justice in court, including any power to make rules of court and to regulate sittings of court and of members thereof sitting alone or in division courts shall be same as immediately before commencement of this Constitution. This is Article 225, the jurisdiction of existing high courts, and then goes further, the provided that any restriction to which exercise of original jurisdiction by any of high courts in respect to any matter concerning revenue or concerning any act ordered or done in collection thereof was subject immediately before commencement of this Constitution shall no longer apply to exercise of such jurisdiction. I think this up to this point I had already taken up. And now it's Article 226, which is notwithstanding anything in Article 32. Every high court shall have powers throughout territories in relation to which it exercises jurisdiction to issue any person to issue to any person or authority, including in appropriate cases any government with those territories directions, orders or writs, including writs in nature of habeas corpus, mandamus, prohibitions, quo warranto, and certiorari, or any of them for enforcement of any of rights conferred by Part 3 and for any other purpose. This is same thing as is given in Article 32, which is regarding PILs, and this is just refer to that. And then if you go to second one, power conferred by clause 2 to issue directions, order or writs to any government authority or person may also be exercised by any high court exercising jurisdiction in relation to territories within which the cause of action, wholly or in part, arises for exercise of such power, notwithstanding that seat of such government or authority or residence of such person is not within those territories. Where any party against whom an interim order, whether by way of injunction or stay or in any other manner, is made on or in any proceedings relating to a petition under this clause, without furnishing to such party copies, without furnishing to such party copies of such petitions and all documents in support of plea for such interim order, giving such party any opportunity of being heard, makes an application to High Court for vacation of such order, and furnishes a copy of such application to party in whose favor such order has been made, or counsel of such party, High Court shall dispose of application within a period of 2 weeks from date on which it is received, or from date on which copy of such application is so furnished, whichever is later, or where High Court is closed on last day of that period, before expiry of next day afterwards on which High Court is open, and if application is not so disposed of, interim order shall on expiry of that period, or as case may be, expiry of said next day, stand vacated. Power conferred on a high court by this article shall not be in derogation of power conferred on Supreme Court by clause 2 of Article 32. Then Article 227, because 226 is repealed. So 227, every high court shall have superintendents over all courts and tribunals throughout territories in relation to which it exercises jurisdiction, without prejudice to generality of foregoing provisions. High Court may call for returns from such courts, make and issue general rules and prescribe forms for regulating practice and proceedings of such courts, prescribe forms in which books, entries, and accounts shall be kept by officers of any such courts. High Court may also settle tables of fees to be allowed to sheriff and all clerks and officers of such courts, and to attorneys, advocates, and pleaders practicing therein, provided that any rules made forms, prescribed tables settled under clause 2 or clause 3 shall not be inconsistent with provisions of any law for time being in force, and shall require previous approval of governor. Nothing in this article shall be deemed to confer on a high court powers of superintendence over any court or tribunal constituted by or under any law relating to armed forces. And then Article 228, if High Court is satisfied that in case that a case pending in a court subordinate to it involves a substantial question of law as to interpretation of this Constitution, determination of which is necessary for disposal of case, it shall withdraw case and may either dispose of that case itself or determine said question of law and return case to court from which case has been so withdrawn, together with a copy of its judgment on such question, and said court shall on receipt thereof proceed to dispose of case in conformity with such judgment. Then Article 229, appointment of officers and servants of a high court shall be made by Chief Justice of Court or such other judge or officer of court as may direct, provided that governor of state may by rule require that in such cases as may be specified in rule, no person not already attached to court shall be appointed to any office connected with court, save after consultation with State Public Service Commission, subject to provisions of any law made by legislature of state. Conditions of service of officers and servants of a high court shall be such as may be prescribed by rules made by Chief Justice of Court or by some other judge or officers of court authorized by Chief Justice to make rules for that purpose, provided that rules made under this clause shall, so far as they relate to salaries, allowances, leave, or pensions, require approval of governor of state. Administrative expenses of a high court, including all salaries, allowances, and pensions payable to or in respect of officers and servants of court, shall be charged upon consolidated fund of state. and any fees or other monies taken by court shall form part of that fund. And Article 230, Parliament may by law extend jurisdiction of a High Court to or exclude jurisdiction of High Court from any union territory. Where High Court of a state exercises jurisdiction in relation to union territory, nothing in this constitution shall be constituted to empowering legislature of state to increase, restrict, or abolish that jurisdiction. Reference to an Article 227 to governor shall, in relation to any rules, form, or tables for subordinate courts in that territory, be constituted as a reference to the president. So this is up to 230, and remaining will take later on. Just for your information, it was, and others one will take tomorrow. So time is late. But I just wanted to say that we have to support our own people. We have to take care of people, and taking care of people is taking care of this country. Because country is made by people, not by political leaders, not by political parties. We have to be sure about that. Constitution is there. We have to respect Constitution. We have to understand Constitution. We have to analyze Constitution. If there is something, we can write to government or write to legislature, write to Supreme Court, someone. If there is a problem in this Constitution, but that comes only when we understand this, we think on this. But unfortunately, we are not taking into our consideration, but under which law we are living, and that's a problem. We have to respect this country. We have to respect those people who laid their life for this country. We may be soldiers and maybe leaders, whosoever are they. Until we feel that, we cannot lead this country. We are living in a market-like situation now. We don't understand where we are, and we are not properly directed and guided by our leaders. Our leaders are less intelligent, they are less brilliant, their ambition less, there is no ambition, they're only one point that my seat should stay there, and that's all. We are not living for their permanence of seats, we are living that they should serve this country. If they cannot serve this country, we do not need those leaders, irrespective to which party they belong to. They should serve us, and that's it. They should not serve us that way they are serving. They do not know how to handle problems, then they are not serving. They should have pre-planned all problems that could come. They should have anticipated. They should have vision, but they don't have any vision. They don't have vision now, and they do not have vision past as well. They just pose problems to us, and they just say budget is not there, and this is not there, and that is not there. They just try to, when see money is mishandled, finances mishandled, your home is mishandled. If your budget is broken, your home is broken, your maintenance is broken. And once money goes, it doesn't come on its own, because it flies away. You do whatever you want to do, you cannot bring that money back. You have to create new money, and that is not easy. Therefore, money control is very important, and this government is not doing that. Taking away money from RBI, is it intelligent step? Is it right step? Why? Why did you not have money first of all? Where money has gone? Money which you are claiming that we got from Notebandi, we got from GST, we got from there. Where is that money? This means you did not get anything. You are just lying. You are issuing false statement, lying statement. You are not doing whatever is expected to do of you. You have put people under curfew in GNP. You don't have any solution for that. You don't have any solution. Supreme Court also waited for 3 weeks, maybe they solved something, but when Supreme Court came to know virtually that these people are not able to do anything, also started working on that. Okay, refer this case to 5 judges bench. This is your failure. They are asking you, when shall you lift this curfew, when you open this communication, this is your failure. You don't want people to talk together. This is your failure. So we don't want such leaders, we don't want such government in our country. We don't want, people are demonstrating outside our country. In USA they are demonstrating, in England they are demonstrating, in France they are demonstrated. Many other locations they are demonstrating, but that's not coming in news, but that is fact. So you force them to do that. This means you are spoiling future of this country. People are going in negative direction and you are not showing them positive direction. So what's your role as government? That is a question. If a government has no role, what for you are there? There's no justification there, but you are there. Government is not run by haphazard methods. It is not done by shortcut methods. It affects crowds of people. So you have to give time to think how to solve problem. One minister says one thing, another says another thing, PM says one thing, one says one thing. This is not government. You have no cohesive approach, you have no coherent approach. You have a random approach. That's it. You are talking to US president, no meaning. You are talking to friends, no meaning. No meaning at all. You have to stop. What for? You are taking some award from UAE. Everybody is giving award these days. Everybody. This country is giving award to other country. What is what meaning of that? What for this award? What's meaning of that? I don't understand. What award for? And they, oh, our prime minister got this award, this award, this award. Which award public has given to you? Show us that. Public has to award you, not other nations. Our public should award you. You have done this for us. Where is that award? I want to see that award. If you don't have that award, you are no prime minister. You are no good prime minister. You are no government. You don't know how to constitute government. Well, no random approach. Approach should be comprehensive and uniform, not heterogeneous. Country loses and losing and shall be losing. Current situation is that. If war breaks, who will be responsible? Public will be responsible, not prime minister. Who will be losers? And there are chances war is going to break after some time if this continues. You will suffer. We will suffer. This is government shall go. Who bothers? Indira Gandhi created Bangladesh. This was war. But she is also gone. Who is suffering? We lost money that time. We suffered a lot of, and still we are suffering. So war is no solution. Diplomacy is solution. Your conduct with people is solution. Your approach, your interactive approach with people is most important rather than approach with other countries, nations. No need. No need going to those people. You first talk to your people. If your people are happy with you, they can settle with you. That's best. But you are not talking to them. You cannot talk to them. You don't have that guts. Well, no more further discussion. I will close it now. Thank you, gentlemen. Whoever are there and who will be there, who will leave later on. Thanks. Dhanyavad. Jai Bharat. Jai Samvidhan.